Hey, welcome in. FG here. So, excuse the background noise. The 3D printer's going because we got some cases printing for the Miami and University of Florida rounds. And this is kind of a last look. Those will be going out, and these 3 rounds over here will be headed out soon. But for today, for the silver book, we're actually going to take a look at Marshall Islands. So $59.95 is what I ended up picking them up for. And it's been long enough that I don't recall exactly which ones these are. So Marshall Islands does have quite a few different releases. Grab the invoice out of here. Oh, cool. So this is actually going to be one that I'll be able to use in my upcoming, well, one of my upcoming date run videos. They did a very good job of packaging. The interesting thing on this one, well, one of the interesting things on this one, this is for the Marshall Islands, and the seller that I bought it from on eBay, his last name is Marshall. So really good job packaging. There we go. So if this looks familiar, the Marshall Islands, so the Republic of the Marshall Islands, they actually use as their currency US currency. So here's our certificate of authenticity, 1986 inaugural issue, silver proof set. I'll let you read through that if you want. So we get a $1 and a $0.50 of 3/9 fine silver. And there were no more than 10,000. This is serial number 4310. So I saw this, I thought that this was really looked like it would be a pretty cool set of coins. And it is a full 1 ounce and 1/2 ounce of silver. Let's open it up here and we'll take a look. That's their coat of arms or seal. So 1 ounce, full 1 ounce of silver there. Oh, and like a US coin, flips this way. Now, they are in a compact of free association with the United States. That is technically what they're under. So they're not a protectorate. They're not a territory. They're in a compact of free association. That is just an excellent coin there. And then we'll take a look at the $50. Which is also a ½ ounce. Again, an excellent coin. Now I will break these out and do some tests. Just to see, and we'll check them out. All right, let's put up the Numista page here, and you can see that it is $1 US is the value. If you look at, and maybe I'll switch over to this real quick. If you look at exchange rates chart for Marshall Islands, they are a 1-to-1 for the US dollar. So technically they are $1 US, which is interesting. If you look out there at other Marshall Islands coins, there are other 1 ounce coins that are denominated as $50. They're 1 ounce of silver, so the denomination on the coin technically makes it worth more than the silver in the coin. They usually sell for more than 50, but if you could get one of those for under 50, hypothetically you could take it into the bank and deposit it for $50. I mean, banks may balk at taking them, but technically they are $50 worth of currency at a 1-to-1 exchange rate. But let's go back to this coin. We can see again commemorative issue of that signing of that compact of free association. So 1986, 1 full ounce of 3/9 fine silver, and the obverse is that coat of arms for the Marshall Islands, and the reverse is that Triton shell. And if we scroll down, we'll see the mintage was 10,000 is what Numista also agrees on, is 10,000. The single coin Numista is pegging the numismatic value at $57, and I paid a total of $60 for $59.95 and it was free shipping, so $59.95 for both coins for the set. So that looks like a pretty decent deal. It puts the 1 ounce coin at about $40 and the ½ ounce coin at about $20, which is really close to melt. Now if we look at the eBay sales there, you can see there's individual eBay sales up there for the inaugural proof set. There's one up there for $80. there's just the $50 for $50. So I think I got a really tremendous deal on this set. Okay, let's switch over to the map, and we'll see that on it's kind of it's a dot of islands kind of to the northeast of Australia. It would be to the southwest of Hawaii. It's kind of misleading on the Minista map here because it just shows it as a dot up there. Let's switch over to a view from the Wikipedia map, and this gives a much more realistic view. It is a whole bunch of islands up there in the Pacific, and you can kind of see Hawaii way over there it's actually almost more, I guess, northwest west, because it's more west than north, or southwest west, I mean, from Hawaii. A little bit south, longer west. But yeah, a lot of islands in there that make up the Marshall Islands. To show this, we will be zoomed in there. And these are my first coins that cover the Marshall Islands. So we will see the Marshall Islands fill in when I add it into the database here. And now back to the coins here. So I think the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to see how this one fits in the book. I'm not sure if this will fit in the book. If not, well, let's just get the book out and see. We still have our Burkina Faso marker there. I have not gotten that printed yet because I've been busy printing cases for sending stuff out. So let's see. Let's get the cases out of the way here. And like I said, you might think these look familiar. They look a lot like US mint sets, don't they? Okay. So on this page we have Mali and Malta and a couple open ones and Mauritius. So it's going to be right in there. So let's see which one it is. So we have Mali, Malta, and we would have Marshall Islands and then something that will count for Mauritania. So that is one I don't have yet. So that will need to go in there. So Marshall Islands will go there. Let's just see what this, if this, yeah, it kind of fits in there. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll put the $50 in its capsule here in the book. And this, because it's a bullion piece, this is a full ounce of silver. We're actually going to put this over in our bullion book. So this will be the first country that has an entry in both books. Let me grab the bullion book. I'll be right back. All right, so I got the bullion book out here. And this is going to go in here right after Malta that we showed not too long ago. Remember, Molly's not in here because it's a big 5-ounce coin. But here is our Marshall Islands coin, and that capsule just barely fits inside this book. But there we go. So we have our 1 ounce from Marshall Islands. In the bullion book, and we will get our packaging, governmental packaging here put back together, and it will just go off in our box where we are retaining those. So there we go. That is today's coin from the Marshall Islands. Hope you enjoyed that quick look at what is a close country to the United States. And thanks for joining me this morning. Hope everyone's having a good week, and I'll catch you in the next one.